Well, first, I would like to thank the Central Center Rosa Library for inviting me to discuss the immigration, which I believe is the most important issue facing this nation because its impact is multifold. Having said so, I would like to stress that there are many immigrants who have many good qualities. And thanks to immigration, that we have so many kinds of wonderful ethnic cuisine. I would like also to stress that the Diversity Alliance for Sustainable America, which I represent, does not support any discriminatory immigration policy. And our leaders and supporters are actually racially and politically diverse, including many Asian and Mexican and other Hispanic Americans, US and foreign-born. The Diversity Alliance opposes all amnesty proposals, including the Senate amnesty bill passed this May, because we believe that it will lead to an explosion of illegal and legal immigration to the United States. Let's remember, 20 years ago, Congress passed so-called comprehensive immigration reform. At that time, they passed a law, they promised that would be the last amnesty, there will be no more amnesty. That law amnestied 3 million illegal aliens, and now we have at least 12 million illegal aliens in this country. That most provisions in that law to secure borders, unfortunately, have been ignored. Now, if enacted, the Senate amnesty bill will add, over the next 20 years, 60 million to over 100 million legal immigrants to the United States who will consume energy, who will need jobs, education, healthcare, and so many other services that we have not yet adequately provided to many existing legal residents, US and foreign-born. And it's wrong for many amnesty advocates to mislead Americans to say, well, legal immigrants, or once legalized, they pay the system, they pay more in taxes or whatever. The truth of the matter is, most illegals are low-skilled, and therefore they have low incomes. Any taxes they pay are not likely to offset even the cost of educating their children. As you know, the cost of educating a child a year in the United States averages $7,500. And aside from education, you have many other social services. Now, it's very good for many Americans to feel compassionate toward foreign poor. But we have some 37 million Americans, including many legal immigrants, who live in poverty. So why don't we give those legal residents, regardless of the country of birth and racial backgrounds, why don't we give them first the opportunity to live the American dream? Also, according to census data, immigrants arriving since '89 and the US-born descendants account for 73% of the growth of the uninsured population in the United States. So how could the United States ever achieve a long-term, fiscally viable, universal healthcare system without drastically reducing immigration? Thirdly, our schools are overflowing, and we have cut many programs that affect legal immigrant children and US-born children. And as you know, the latest SAT scores are the lowest in the last 31 years. Now, reportedly, there are 11 million American adults who cannot read English. I know for a fact that many of them are third-generation Americans. And now we have more than 5 million what they call English limited proficiency students in our private schools in the United States. If we have not done a good job in educating kids who are here legally, how many more legal immigrants should we welcome to the United States? Now, if we continue to massively exporting jobs and massively importing workers, how could those who are here legally, US-born and foreign-born, find work? Also, the last 15 years alone, we added some 50 million people to the United States. Now, as we know, we all are paying high energy prices. If the Senate amnesty bill is enacted, over the next 20 years, again, we could add possibly over 100 million more people who all consume energy. Do we have an unlimited supply of water and energy for newcomers? We cannot have homeland security as long as our borders remain porous. As some of you may remember, in the late 90s, there were efforts in Congress to secure our borders, and those efforts were termed racist and anti-immigrant. What happens after 9/11 attacks? Americans were saying, well, those bombings were unthinkable. Were they really that unthinkable? Now, I would like to urge you all, U.S.-born, foreign-born legal residents, support the positions of the Diversity Alliance. I think we should start by enforcing existing immigration laws. We should enforce our laws exactly like Mexico does.